As you may be aware, architecture is part art and part technology. Since the dawn of mankind, we have been applying art and technology to our living quarters, resulting in building masterpieces. From huge, magnificent state-of-the-art structures to tiny makeshift mobile dwellings, human ingenuity has literally shaped our world. We've been able to test the limits of subterranean structures fit for comfortable housing, storage, and nuclear weapon impacts to aqua accommodations availed for science and lounging. Technology has allowed us to expand our capabilities and imagination, testing the limits for how far we can push real estate architecture. So stay tuned in while we shock and inspire you with 10 unbelievable houses around the world. Before we get started, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more videos of things you won't believe exist. Number 10. The Melnikov House. The Melnikov House is on our list as it inspired many architects to think outside the box in its early stages, even against the brutal times of the past. During the Lenin rule of the Soviet Union in 1929, owning private property was illegal as the government owned all property. However, during Lenin's new economic movement, the Soviet Union gave architect Konstantin Melnikov special permission to design experimental modern dwellings for economizing space and materials. Konstantin Melnikov thus built a circular honeycomb-shaped home to bring about harmony and unity, which only needed bricks around the hexagonal windows. The room inside is large and includes big halls, as the entire structure consists of overlapping cylindrical towers with a diameter of 9 meters each. Nearly 60 hexagonal windows employing 9 types of frames establish the aesthetic quality of the rear cylinder of the house. This showers the interior with light. The massive walls were strategically created to mitigate temperatures, which is very unique at such an early time in history, with all the regulations and lack of materials available. Since cores of the house don't have columns, Melnikov created an innovative technique for a self-reinforcing orthotropic wooden plank flooring system. This innovation was eco-friendly and still unique to this day. Although the Melnikov House was built with his family in mind as the main tenants, it is now a museum and his offsprings do claim ownership today. Number 9. Old Water Tower, Belgium village of Steno Norkazil. Imagine taking an old water tower built right before the World War II, which was actually used as a watchtower by Nazis, and transforming it into a high-tech modern residence. Imagine no further. Someone actually did it, and now it's known as Chateau d'Eau. As this water tower is quite old, the renovation process had to be thorough. First, the stability of the structure had to be replaced, so the architects replaced the columns and reinforced the tower with steel and concrete. After tending to the main structure, the fun modernization and customizing began. The architects designed this single-family home to operate like a smart house. The residents are able to control the intensity of the amazing lights placed around the tower, which adds a gleaming spectacle in the night, control temperature and volume of their music through the IT controls. Without saying, this amazingly salvaged structure turned into a masterpiece, has a 360-degree view, eloquent spiral stairs, a large circular master bedroom, library, and indoor and outdoor showers. As this tower is 30 meters high, or 98 feet, one can surely get the sensation of living in the clouds. It is truly a magnificent feeling. Number 8. Giant Seashell House, Mexico. Don't mussels and slugs seem so snug in their shells? Well, you can experience the same cozy security and natural bliss in this giant seashell house in Mexico. In 2006, it was constructed by Javier Sinosayan for a family of 4 that wanted an innovative concept design totally different from the norm. They understand that nature was the most important aspect of art, and they finally conceived the idea of a seashell house. This lovely abode has a rainbow color array inside and outside, mosaic lighting that is a delicacy, for the vision encompasses the entire house. The interior and exterior is dominantly smooth with bright colors of tropical seas. The spiral staircase, oval windows, and circular rooms are a perfect touch to realize the impressive concept of the seashell. Number 7. Dick Clark's Flintstone-inspired home. How would you like to live in a TV-inspired dwelling? Well, for those of you who remember the 60s cartoon show, The Flintstones, you'll be shocked to learn that the legend Dick Clark, creator of the TV show, actually built a 1-bedroom home replica of Fred and Wilma's house. The real-life Flintstones home is in Malibu and is priced at about $3.5 million. It comes with 2 bedrooms and a gorgeous fireplace. Just like the classic cartoon series, it has a rocky interior and lots of windows that avails a lovely view of the city lights overlooking Serrano Valley, the Boney Mountains, the Channel Islands, and the Pacific Ocean. For the $3.5 million, you can own this house and the 22 acres surrounding it. Number 6. Skateboard House, Malibu. Skateboard House is exactly what its name entails. It's the perfect home for the most hardcore skateboard enthusiasts, where each and every day is suitable for skating, even to the 10-foot-high ceiling, if one can actually achieve the centrifugal force. This playground house, built for rugged play and Hot Wheels, is also known as the PAS House, which are the initials for Pierre Andre Sinazergiu, who was a former world champion professional skater. With thousands of hours in the concept and engineering designs, the PAS House consists of 3 separate sections. One section is for the living room, dining room, and kitchen. Section 2 includes bedrooms and bathrooms, and the final section is a skateboard practice area. This skate-able house is about 2,200 square feet and overlooks the Pacific Ocean at the top of Malibu. The concept was envisioned by Pierre and was developed by skateboard/designer Gilles Lebon de la Pointe and architect François Perrin. This house is the first of its kind, completely developed for modern living with accommodations for groups of skaters. Another extraordinary detail about the skateboard house is that each and every surface was completely designed for skating. Skaters can pop tricks off benches, tables, walls, and countertops. Although this might be the case, I'd still refrain from skating in places that might be wet, like kitchens and bathrooms. Safety first is what my mother always taught me. Number 5. Granada Cliff House, Granada, Andalusia, Spain. Out of the ocean and back to land, let's take a trip to the mountains of Spain. According to the architect firm, the Granada Cliff House resembles the scales of a giant dragon from below and the waves of the sea from bird's eye view. As the slopes of this cliff are at a 42-degree slant, construction wasn't an easy task. The metal facade roof consists of reinforced concrete, covered with handmade and hand-installed metal tiles. As a 2-story dwelling, the bottom holds the common areas of kitchen and living room, and the upper level accommodates bedrooms and private balconies. This dramatic dragon-like dwelling is surrounded by a year-round constant 67-degree Fahrenheit or 9.5 Celsius degree temperature of soil, which keeps the lovely house cozy. Plus, it is self-sufficient energy-wise. This home doesn't need columns, but uses reinforced concrete shells to sustain its 475-foot interior completely wide open. This allows about 70 people to gather inside for all sorts of social functions. Visitors are amazed as the roof opens up, revealing balconies with captivating views of the Mediterranean Sea. This lavish house also comes with a pool, of course. Number 4. Villa Vals Thermi, Vals, Switzerland. This exquisite modern art home is actually hidden. Most people don't know it's there until you see the massive circular window embedded into the hillside, which allows grand view of the lovely green hillside and valley of Thermi Vals. As this house is mostly subterranean, the only entrance is from a barn nearby and a quick walk through a tunnel which goes through the mountainside. Designed by the Dutch and completed in 2009, the designers maintained spacious, eclectic, yet balanced contemporary Dutch style, which is quirky and harmonized in nature. Known as a secret castle of sophisticated ingenuity, Villa Vals is abundant with raw concrete to form the man-made molds of living quarters and hard natural stone for the support frames. The interior consists of Mother Nature endowments. Sophisticated wooden floors and cozy steel stone fireplaces are in the villa, cultivating a surreal Swiss aroma. Number 3. Heliodome, Crosswiller, France. The environmentally conscious developer of the Heliodome built a futuristic 3-dimensional sundial-shaped home able to harness the energy of the sun to sustain virtual self-sufficiency. Due to the calculated angle of the Heliodome, residents are able to maximize sunlight appropriate for all seasons. This unique design allows more warmth during colder months and cooler temperatures during the hotter months. This home is bizarre because of its sundial shape. It resembles a spacecraft from a science fiction movie. However, the interior has lots of woodwork, so the natural elements still keep people grounded in an earthly atmosphere regardless of the sci-fi exterior. Plus, this home is located in the countryside, conducive for long nature walks, keeping the tenants one with nature. Number 2. Floating Seahorse Villa in Dubai. Next, let's get our head out of the sky and dive into the emerald aquatic life. In 2016, in Dubai, on an archipelago called Heart of Europe, architects designed and constructed some groundbreaking innovations. Well, since the floating seahorse villas are not in the ground, I reckon we should use another adjective to describe these majestic homes. It took $2.8 million, 5,000 hours of research, 13 hours of design and engineering, and 200 designers, architects, and engineers from 25 countries to realize this concept. Although each Seahorse villa was constructed with about $3 million, the rate in Dubai is about $12 million. The upper level or above water portion of the Seahorse houses are about 270 square feet with a 500 square foot coral garden. It is said that you can actually see the seahorses dancing in their natural habitat of the Arabian Gulf while lounging in the comfort of the lower levels of the Seahorse houses. The waters are calm and tropical, which is perfect for relaxing at the observation deck, which has a massive floating bed. On the lower level, tenants will be astonished by the natural coral and can even assist in helping construct artificial reefs. Unfortunately, the firm that constructed these majestic places were accused of not going through the proper process with the UAE land development authorities. So be sure to double-check your paperwork and deeds before you purchase a sea lot and Seahorse house, or build your own in other tropical waters. After all, it surely would be cheaper. Number 1. Pierre Cardins Bubble Palace. The Bubble House or Palace is located on the French Riviera near Cannes. It cost about $456 million. The price is exuberating because of the location, which is built on a rocky volcanic mountain called Massif de l'Estrella, famous for its red hues and overlooking the bays of Cannes and Nice. This magnificent palace includes an amphitheater overlooking the Mediterranean, which seats 500 people, waterfalls, swimming pools, terraces galore, and picturesque tropical gardens. If one had to be home quarantined like we experienced in early 2020, this would be the ideal place to chill with loved ones. You can't get bored in this 1,200 square meter palace with massive banquet halls, a spacious reception area, and panoramic lounge with windows facing the sea for breathtaking views and 10 space-age futuristic bedrooms. In each of the bedrooms there are comfortable bathrooms suitable for kings and queens. The Hungarian architect of the Bubble Palace wanted to build a home similar to the prehistoric dwellings, which were caves. The fruits of his vision were complete in 1989. The palace is filled with circular and dome shapes, as the architect, Anidi Lovag, said he thought the straight line was an aggression in nature. In hindsight, I reckon he's correct, as I can't currently ever recall seeing straight perfect lines when I go out on nature excursions. So which home is suited best for your next vacation? And what do you find the most fascinating about it? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible videos. Thanks for watching.